Episode of Rich People Doing Things Nobody Asked For. 6 women launched into space for a lifetime of bragging rights.
Hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So have you guys heard the news of the Blue Origin all-female crew space traveling story that's going on, and Gayle King and Katy Perry and Jeff Bezos' fiance and 3 other ladies who I don't know. Like, I know those ladies, I think they have a lot of accomplishments in them. Sorry, I don't know them. Like, okay, whatever, Sha. Have you guys heard about them going to space and all that? I know I covered the story about this some time ago, some months ago, about Gayle King and talking about going to space and how worried and how scared she is. Now, finally, they've gone to space, and I think this space company is owned by Jeff Bezos, okay? They went to space, and they are back. But what's gotten people talking is the way everything just played out, which we're going to see a couple of clips about it, the way everything played out and how in less than 10 minutes they were in space and back, and how they came down from the space jet. Like, everything is just...
Now, Gayle King, you are officially an astronaut. How do you feel?
I still can't accept that word.
That is the rocket that propelled the capsule with 6 female crew members, the Blue Origin New Shepard rocket system. And this is the spot where, after this rocket launched about 2-3 minutes into the flight, it propelled the capsule and the crew members into outer space.
I will never be the same. I mean, when you get up there and you see the Earth, and it's so beautiful.
This is where the rocket booster landed. The capsule landed far out into the field beyond what you see behind me here. And Gayle King and Katy Perry walked off the capsule, got down on the ground and kissed the ground after landing a little more than 10 minutes after the rocket system launched from the West Texas desert. But everything went off smoothly, and all of the astronauts talked about how emotional the entire experience was.
I have almost no words. It was the most incredible experience of my life, to be up there and see like such vast darkness in space and look down on our planet.
But one thing everybody's asking right now is that, what was the reason? What was the reason for this, that they are doing this? And apparently, it's heard that Khloe Kardashian and Kris Jenner were there when the is it jets they call it was going up. Okay, anyway guys, so let's go check a couple of clips from this space travel thing, which, anyway, let me know if you think it is a real space travel and hear people's response to it, and then we'll come back and talk. People's response is just hilarious, guys. So let's go check it out and then we'll come back and talk more.
Got it? 1, 2, 3, taking up space!
Okay.
Tamir's in space. Flynn, behind you. Look right behind you. It's okay. Leave Flynn up there. Flynn, behind you. Look.
Flynn, I gotcha. I gotcha, Flynn.
Gotcha. Proud of you, Flynn. Flynn, can I have? Oh, the moon! You guys, I will have to tell you, look at the moon. That's amazing.
Wow, look at the blue line.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my That's our pink moon. Okay. Now it's time to look out for this. Oh my gosh.
What's the reason for this?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's amazing.
You did it.
What's funny about this, Chris, is that our instructor, Sarah, my new best friend, said, "You are my most success story, because I've never trained anyone that was afraid to fly or was a nervous flyer. So I consider you a big success." And I'm so proud of us. I really am proud of me, because I never in a gazillion years thought I could do this. And I just saw a video of us walking up the, I don't want to call it plank, but what's the proper thing, Lauren?
That's right.
You can call it anything you want. You're an astronaut.
No, but walking
Dancing on the threshold of life.
Yes. Walking up the platform and people are ringing the bell and everybody's smiling and I'm just Just walking in, and it's because at that moment I was so afraid. I just wanted to get into my seat because I just wanted to let the training kick in. I just wanted to get inside the capsule and sit down. So the process of walking up there was a little daunting for me. And I got a text from a friend who's from Germany. So, you know, you have to appreciate the sense of humor. He says, once you get there, you're going to feel like it's sex with the gods. I said, well, that's never had sex with a god to my knowledge. So thank you for the visual. I didn't think that, but I did think that what all the stuff that you hear about the blackness and the blue is it's a neon blue, and it's still and it's quiet, and we were all feeling this experience together. I know I will never forget it. So for me, it just says to me, if I can do this, I was telling these guys, I might even now get my ears pierced. I've never gotten my ears pierced because that hurts. But I feel I walked out of there thinking, gosh, I can do anything. I can do anything. Oh. And when you get out and they say, welcome home, never felt and sounded so good.
Oh, that is so, it's so amazing. And you just summarized so many different things because so many people are afraid of a lot of things.
Yes.
But your fear was a big fear.
A big fear.
And so for you to conquer that and do it with such humility and such vulnerability too, instead of trying to act tough, instead of trying act brave, just be who you are. And Lauren, you always talk about this. Who you are is enough. If you are there, then you belong. And guess what, Gayle? You belong in the astronaut club.
Oh, thanks. I still struggle with that word. Because I know Mae Jemison is here. Sion is here.
No, I know. But
I know. I honestly can't feel astronaut title yet. I'm very glad to be part of the club. But I look at these women and I go, wow, wow, wow. But I'm so happy to be a member in any kind of way.
Episode of Rich People Doing Things Nobody Asked For. 6 women launched into space for a lifetime of bragging rights. It all just feels too familiar. I'm sure you guys remember this when 5 ultra-wealthy men paid $250,000 each to go into what looked like a soda can controlled by a $30 video game remote to dive to the Titanic wreck, and we all know how that turned out. Now we have 6 women, including Gayle King, Katy Perry, Lauren Sanchez, blasting into space for 11 minutes, saying that this is inspiring and a good change for our future. Meanwhile, the sane folks down here on Earth are struggling to buy groceries, to pay rent, filling up our cars with gas, but you know, this is our future. Let's just call this what it is. It's an ego boost. It's a billionaire bucket list item. The second I saw that these two were there, I damn near rolled my eyes to the back of my head because you know Kris is likely plotting for the next episode of The Kardashians. We have some chasing a shipwreck, others chasing the moon. Meanwhile, us here down on planet Earth are left chasing bills.
Y'all trying to tell me that Blue Origin rocket launch wasn't CGI? That wasn't from a 2002 movie? The era of the world that we live in is crazy because you have to believe everything is either AI, CGI, or not real, and you have to double check. Gayle King, Katy Perry, Lauren Sanchez, Aisha Bowe, Amanda Nguyen, and Carrie Ann Flynn make history becoming the first all-female crew for Blue Origin to go into space. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I am someone who believes in science, and I'm someone who believes that things are supposed to be the way they are. I'm also someone who has grown up seeing a lot of rockets take off from Cape Canaveral and other launches into space. And something about this one just seems a bit off. I don't work for NASA. I'm not an engineer. I don't go into space. I don't work on rockets. But I do know that when the rocket takes off, it takes off, and then the little thing falls off, and then it goes back down to Earth. None of that happened here. The flame doesn't look real. But here's the kicker. They come right back down. And then this video of Gayle kissing the ground and them saying, thank you, we made it into space. What's happening? What are they distracting us from? Starting to make me believe we never went to the moon, because what was the point of this? What were they proving? Because whatever they were trying to prove, it had the opposite effect. Because they went to space in this rocket. This literally looks like a scene from Independence Day. And if you're old enough to remember Independence Day, you remember how bad the CGI was for Independence Day. That's all I gotta say about that.
Really calling us boo-boo the fool. Y'all really think we are that dumb? You telling me that Katy Perry and Gayle King, the most random duo, they went to space today and they already came back. But mind you, the real astronauts, they were up in space for like a year.
Ooh.
And almost a year, and it took them so long to bring them back. But somehow, Katy Perry and Gayle King, they went today, and they already came back. They landed. I'm just trying to... First of all, why did they have to go to space? And why was Katy Perry like crying like the whole time over the weekend about going to space, talking about her family? I mean, I'm just trying to understand like the rationale. Like, did they just go up there because they wanted to? It's not making sense. It's giving... Y'all trying to convince us of some things. It's giving weird initiations. I don't really think they went to space. I think they just went up there to play around. But that's just my opinion, because Sunny and the other astronauts, they were up there for a year and we couldn't bring them back for so long. I just don't understand how they went to space today and they already came back. It felt like it only took 10 seconds.
I'm sorry, am I the only person who thought Gayle King was going to be up in space for longer than 11 minutes? I seriously thought this journey was going to take at least 2 weeks. Because I know it costs money to go up there. So I'm thinking, like, if you're going to go up there, it has to be for a reasonable amount of time. Because ain't no way they're wasting all this money and all this fuel for 10 minutes. Ain't no way. Gayle had us all thinking that she was about to be up there for 40 days and 40 nights. She had Oprah worrying. But my thing is, like, what was the reason? Like, I love when women just do stuff. But what was the reason? Whether we like it or not, them girls is bold. Because I don't even do roller coasters, let alone a flight to space. A trip. I'm not taking a flight to space. I'm not taking a submarine trip to the middle of the ocean. Like, people with money really do anything. What's crazy to me is that some people are saying that this trip was fake and that it was a PR stunt. I don't know. Do I just believe everything and anything? Like, why lie about going to space? Like, why do this whole entire charade if you're lying about going to space? Like, I don't know.
Y'all trying to tell me that them ladies that went into space and made it back in 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Yet every flight that I have found to Las Vegas is at least 5 hours. And every other day we are getting reports that planes and helicopters are falling out of the sky. But they have went to space and made it back.
In 10 minutes.
On top of that, they said Katy Perry was up there singing. And she plans on doing a song that's going to be about this whole experience. I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to hear no space song. And furthermore, they ass had to pay to get up there. Some of these people paid probably around $300,000 to get this flight into space. Shawty, if y'all just wanted to get finessed, y'all could have gave me y'all tax money to flip it, or your spare money to flip it, because y'all got finessed. Y'all ass ain't went to no damn outer space. Then Gayle King come down kissing and got ground like she really was up there. Y'all, this has been a tickling experience, because to take an all-woman crew and then make a mockery of it, like, please, we are smarter than this. And I bet you it's gonna be a whole bunch of more people signing up. Whole bunch of rich people finna be signing up to take this damn fake ass flight into space. Just send me your money.
They're really trying to commercialize space exploration and travel. And they literally sent Katy Perry and Gayle King up there for 10 minutes in order to, like, give us a little presentation. Like, oh, traveling to space is going to be so cool and so fun and such an experience. Like, you sent them up there for 10 minutes. For 10 minutes. Like, I thought it was going to be this whole, like, long thing, and that's why they were, like, a little bit scared. But no, you sent them up to space for 10 minutes, and then they were back. Like, can you even get up into space and all the way back down within 10 minutes? Like, what was the point of that? And they're going to try to sell that and commercialize it and be like, you guys can all go to space and have this wonderful experience for the low price of $10,000 per. No. Like, what is the point of that? I just don't understand the actual point of that. They made it this whole big thing, and then they sent them into space for 10 minutes. And then they were already back down on the ground. And they're going to try to commercialize space travel and make it this whole big thing and sell space. Because the greed is really just that crazy, and capitalism just doesn't stop or sleep. This is not even making any sense. No.
I fear we live in a clown world, because what do you mean we sent 6 women up to space just to say we did it, yet we had 2 astronauts stuck in space for 9 months? Today, Jeff Bezos launched 6 women up into space on the Blue Origin, including his fiancée, Katy Perry, and B-list celebrity Gayle King, up to just do handstands and hold up daisies in space. And I wish I could say that I was joking or being facetious when I say that. I'm not, however, at all. Go ahead and Google it. That is what they did. They went up to space. It took 11 minutes. They did tumbles. They did handstands. They sung a song, and they came back down to Earth. And somehow, some way, that has gotten more media attention and coverage than Elon Musk rescuing the astronauts that were stranded there for months. This is like being celebrated just because it was women going into space. What happened to climate change? What happened to global warming? What happened to all these absolute fears? Like, what planet are we on? Furthermore, how much did that cost? Because you have people like Katy Perry talking about how things are so unaffordable for Americans and the economy and yada, 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 yada. How much did that cost you guys, you celebrities, you rich people, to go to space for 11 minutes? But you complain, I should say pander, that America isn't affordable and everything is so terrible because it's not affordable. And I'm not saying that it is affordable. I'm not saying that's not a valid gripe. But I fear that if you spend that much money just going to space so you could say you went to space, then you really like forego your right to talk about those things. Maybe I'm the crazy one. Maybe I am out of touch. Tell me what you think, guys. I think it's pretty ridiculous.
I am genuinely terrified for the women that are going up into space today in less than 30 minutes. Did we learn nothing from the submersible incident?
I don't get it.
Like, why is it that wealthy people purposely endanger their lives? It is not lost on me that the majority of women on this little adventure into space are women of color. This is the one time I do not want women of color to over-index on something. And don't get me started on the most major red flag of them all. So you mean to tell me that Jeff Bezos got engaged to Lauren Sanchez, who's on this flight, and decided to tell her, you know what would be a good idea? I want to send you into space, my love. I want to send you, the person that I'm about to marry, that knows all of my deepest, darkest secrets. I want to send you up into space with your girlfriends. Doesn't that sound like fun? It's been a long time since I've been in love, but I think that's the last thing I would want my partner, my soulmate, to do.
This is like one of the most offensive things I've seen in a long time. And let me tell you something. You don't have to go to space to heal. You don't have to go to space to feel connected in the sisterhood and all the crap they are saying. Because this was only a commercial for space tourism. That's all it's about. I'm going to share some quotes from them, especially her. And where is she? Her, okay? These two. God! The other women are really impressive, but these two, Katy and Lauren, the way this whole thing has used women empowerment to humanize billionaires who don't give a crap about you or me or anybody but themselves, okay? But also, like, it is just a commercial. Like, you're gonna see. I wrote down as I watched this dumb thing, all the stuff they said. That was like, is this a commercial? Because it feels like a commercial. That's exactly what this was. I think I might make a whole separate video on just the fashion part of this and how gross and disgusting this is. If you ever put me in a space outfit where I had to wear boot cut, like whatever, if that's your thing, fine. They looked so silly. But, you know, as long as, Bezos' fiance, as long as they bring a little spice to space, they are elegant. Like, seriously, the quotes from this woman before she even went are like, and Katy Perry too. I'm like, I don't know how long she's been on this, like, goddess, divine feminine crap. When I tell y'all, look, I am not saying, like, against those words, but when I tell you white women have taken this, like, feminine and are using it to sell this, okay, to sell patriarchy right back to us as like feminine divine. If you use it, that's fine. I'm just telling you, when you see white women use this word divine feminine and like all this crap, it is like a pipeline to the alt-right. It's just like the whole crunchy mom thing. Like there's so many pipelines for white women to the alt-right. That's one of them. Goddess this, goddess that. And again, I don't believe in like a male god, but I'm just telling you, please watch out, because this like white supremacy culture, capitalism, obsession with billionaire, patriarchy, trad wife repackaged. It's coming from people like Katy Perry. I mean, this is nothing new. It's been problematic for a long time. Just Google nun, okay? And one story alone, you're like, dang, what she did to that nun who she wanted the house of, whatever. This like moms are going to space crap. Moms have been in space, okay? None of this. I actually really appreciate the other 4 women because they've actually done really impressive things. And I don't think that this was about, you know, selling space tourism for them. I can see why they took an opportunity to go to space for free. I'm pretty sure it's free. But the whole thing, this whole thing was for her to sell her husband's space tourism company and make space more accessible. To who? To who? Not me. I'm never going to space. And even if I could, I wouldn't. Because God, we are like, every trip to up there is destroying our planet. The carbon footprint of these 6 women going up there. And there's a day in historical day for women. My ass! Don't buy it. This is consumerism, capitalism, billionaire hierarchy BS all over again. And they are like co-opting really important phrases. They even were like, this is about diversity, and representation absolutely matters. But she doesn't care about representation. She doesn't care about anything. It is so offensive. Okay, I'm just going to read you some of the quotes. I'm going to do a whole separate video on all the other stuff, but just today's launch alone, it is so cringe in that they are trying to sell us something. That's it. They are trying to sell us something and humanize her. And by proxy, her evil, evil husband and all their little friends. Don't buy it. I swear to God, Leo, if you go up in one of these soon, because I know you were on that boat along with Katy and Orlando. I know you're on that boat. You've been hanging out with these people on their yachts. You will, and he has his own yacht. You will never convince me that Leo actually cares about the environment that much. I bet you. I'm gonna call it now. He's gonna be in one of these rockets soon. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. But all that, she has been dreaming of this moment for so long. Now it makes sense why she was on this yacht. She already sold out to Elon with this thing. Like, are you like? Can you imagine attaching your image, your name to something so ugly, made by someone so ugly on the inside and so ugly on the outside because of all of his plastic surgery and everything he's been doing? He doesn't even look like human anymore. This is just, we have entered a whole new level of they think we're dumb, and they are trying to use feminism to sell our oppression and sell the oppression of other people and sell the destruction of the planet so that we can all colonize Mars. But we're not colonizing, they are. They're going to Mars. They have an exit plan. We are not a part of it. We are going to be left here to die of climate change while all these evil people go live. Good luck. I would hate to be stuck on Mars with any of these people. Anytime you see an event where any of these people are there, any of the Kardashians, much less 2 of them, know that you are not at a serious event. You are at something so dumb. Please go down in the comment section and share your thought. Love to know what you think about this entire conversation of the Blue Origin all-female space trip. What are your thoughts? Please go down in the comment section and share your thought. But please, as always, be respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thoughts. For me, personally, I really don't have much to say because even celebrities are talking about it. If you guys want me to do celebrity response to this, let me know. I'll probably post that tomorrow. But yeah, I personally, I don't understand the meaning for this, or I remember I covered this when the news came out that they were going to go to space. I was thinking that it was going to be like those astronauts that went and they went for months. So I was like, wow, is that something I would want to do, to go and experience space and all that for months, like just be there, an ordinary person like me that didn't study anything, that don't know anything about space. But it happens to be that like it was just 10 minutes and I'm just like, okay, what was the reason? Why are we even looking at this? Why is this even in the news? Like, if you know you want to go experience space, why don't you just go do it and come back and do, like, why the whole paparazzi before now, and Gayle King, Katy Perry? Like, initially I was really scared about it. I was like, oh my god, this is dangerous. And oh god, they were actually acting the script too. They were like, oh, this is such a dangerous, oh, my family, da 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 da. Just for it to be what it is, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I just feel like, one, they're making joke out of this entire astronaut space thing, because why that? Secondly, it's just this capitalized system that we're in, that they just want to make money off of people, and they want to make space thing tourism or whatever they want to do, which it doesn't make sense. That's not what we need now. Presently, the society we live now, there are so way more pressing issues that people are going through. And then definitely it's going to be for the rich and mighty people. And when I ask, who are the people this benefits? The rich and mighty people. Like, if you have so much money and you don't know what to do, you just want to go to space for 10 minutes and come back, can you come and give us some of this money? Because some of us here are struggling, and we're struggling for our lives, like working our ass off, and yet still we can make ends meet. So I honestly, the whole essence of this thing, I just feel like it's really dumb, stupid, like it does not make sense. I'm not the type of person that use strong words like this, but the whole thing is just dumb, stupid. Even you can tell in the entire body language, even once they came down and all that. Initially, they were acting like, oh, it was all a serious deal. Oh. It's almost like just taking a flight. And also, I also believe that, another thing I also believe that they didn't go to space. Obviously, we know, because there's no way you are going to space in 10 minutes. Even you flying, does not even get up there for the next 10 minutes. So I know, yes, the space jet is fast, but me and you know that's not space. Only God know what they went to go and do there, or what they are trying to say to us. But the truth is that, me personally, and I can see clearly all over the world, it's like people are not buying whatever they are selling. I don't understand what they thought they wanted to sell. That's what I don't get it. Like, what were they really comprehending? Like, okay, this is what we're going to sell to them. Da 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 da. What was the idea, the reason, and all that? Like, I don't get it. Anyway, guys, go down in the comment section, share your thought. Love to know what you think about this story down in the comment section. Will you ever go to space? Will you spend 10 minutes in space? And do you think they actually went to space? For me, that's the big question we should be asking. And why do they think that they can actually just come and fool us and tell us they went to space, when an average person can access knowledge now, and even ChatGPT can tell me if that is real or fake right now? Anyway, let me know what you think about it. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see. And that'll be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.